is the heart of a woman. Spin it, hold me, go right ahead and spin it. Our body is saying, tells me love, tells me love, and tells me love.
You think you knew everything about Summer Walker? Please, we're just scratching the surface. From dancing under the neon lights to breaking streaming charts, from chaotic baby daddy drama to the face tattoos that had the internet talking nonstop, Summer Walker is the definition of unpredictable. And just when we thought she might be settling down, boom! She allegedly steps out at the VMAs looking cozy with a mysterious, older, and very wealthy man. This girl doesn't just live life, she performs it, and every move becomes a headline. Summer's story isn't just wild, it's cinematic. She's given the culture more jaw-dropping twists than a whole season of Love and Hip Hop. You can't look away even when you try. One minute she's emotional and soulful on stage, the next she's posting cryptic captions that set social media ablaze. That duality, that fire, that's what keeps her at the center of every conversation. So, let's get into it, because once you understand where Summer Marjani Walker really came from, her rise hits completely different. Born on April 11th, 1996, in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, Summer grew up surrounded by tension and truth. Her roots were split between two worlds, a British father and an American mother whose marriage didn't survive the pressure. That early heartbreak shaped her outlook on love and trust forever. While most teens were worried about prom outfits and college essays, Summer was learning about survival and independence the hard way. She was out there facing life head-on, no safety net, no backup plan, just raw hustle and ambition. Between 2016 and 2018, she was on her grind like never before. By day, she ran her own cleaning business, scrubbing floors and chasing clients to make ends meet. By night, she transformed into a powerhouse under the spotlight, working as an exotic dancer in Atlanta's club scene, where she learned how to read people, command attention, and never fold under pressure. That's the real beginning of Summer Walker, the girl who built herself from the ground up, one late night and one song at a time. Let's talk about hustle, honey. Before the fame, before the red carpets, before those chart-topping hits, Summer Walker was out there in the Atlanta strip clubs, stacking her cash and surviving on pure willpower. She wasn't born into money or industry connections. She built her own path, $1 and one dream at a time. But here's the part that turns her story from struggle to straight-up inspiration. Between scrubbing floors and working late nights under flashing lights, Summer wasn't wasting a single minute. When most people would have crashed from exhaustion, she was sitting in her small apartment with a guitar in her lap, learning how to play from YouTube tutorials. No fancy teachers, no big studio setup, just her, a secondhand guitar, and a Wi-Fi signal. That's real dedication right there. Every spare hour she had went into mastering chords, writing lyrics, and pouring her emotions into music that felt real.
Your day here?
Oh, this is my special friend.
Okay, how special?
Mind your business.
She started uploading raw covers on YouTube and Vine, nothing polished, just pure soul and pain, and people felt it. Her voice had this unfiltered honesty that drew people in instantly. Slowly, a small but loyal following began to form. Fans who recognized something rare, an artist who wasn't pretending to be perfect, just brutally honest. Now here's the part that sounds too wild to be true, but it's all facts. Summer Walker was discovered by another woman named, wait for it, Summer Walker. Can you believe that? This other Summer happened to be a studio manager at Love Renaissance, the Atlanta-based label that's home to rising stars and hitmakers. One random day, she stumbled across our Summer's covers online, and it was like destiny calling. Sometimes the universe really does send a sign when it's your time. By late 2017, Summer Walker had officially signed with Love Renaissance and Interscope Records, stepping into a brand new world she'd only dreamed of. From cleaning houses and dancing for tips to inking a record deal with one of the biggest labels, talk about a transformation. Then came October 19th, 2018, the day everything changed forever. When Summer Walker stopped being a dreamer and became a name the whole industry would soon remember. When Girls Need Love dropped, it hit different. Summer Walker didn't just release a song, she sparked a movement. This wasn't your usual R&B fairy tale about butterflies, slow dancing, and perfect love stories. Nope, this was raw emotion, real talk, and pure honesty. Summer was speaking straight from the soul to every woman who was done with half-hearted love, late-night texts, and almost relationships. It was that moment when you realize you deserve more. And Summer put that feeling into words that millions of women had been dying to say out loud. The song spread like wildfire across social media. Women were posting it on their Instagram stories, tweeting the lyrics, and blasting it in their cars like a personal anthem. It wasn't just a track anymore. It became a message, a declaration. Overnight, Summer Walker transformed from an up-and-coming artist into a voice for every woman tired of being misunderstood. Her name was everywhere, and people couldn't stop talking about how real her music felt.
Ain't good, but we still good.
Then came the remix that took her career from buzzing to booming. In February 2019, none other than Drake, yes, the Sixth God himself, jumped on the Girls Need Love remix. And let's be real, when Drake puts his stamp on your song, that's like getting the ultimate industry blessing. The remix didn't just chart, it exploded. Suddenly, Summer's smooth vocals and Drake's verse were being played in clubs, on playlists, and across radio stations all over the world. That collaboration didn't just boost a song, it changed her entire trajectory. Apple Music noticed the magic too, naming Summer their brand new Up Next artist in 2019. A huge deal for someone who had once been cleaning houses and learning guitar from YouTube videos.
Rolling sevens, I ain't ready for no coffee.
That same year, she ranked as the #8 R&B artist worldwide on Apple's charts, proving her rise was no fluke. Every stream, every lyric, every note was proof of how far she'd come. And just when everyone thought she might slow down, August 2019 arrived, and Summer dropped Playing Games, another hit, another moment, another reminder that this girl wasn't just lucky, she was destined for the spotlight. And listen, this song right here, it hit a whole new level. Playing Games wasn't just another smooth R&B track, it was a statement. Sampling Destiny's Child's iconic Say My Name and produced by none other than London on Daytrack. Remember that name because he's about to play a major role in this story. The production, the attitude, the vocals, it was everything. Summer took that early 2000s R&B nostalgia and flipped it with her modern, soulful vibe, creating something both familiar and completely fresh. It was sultry, it was confident, and it made everyone stop and listen. Then came the game changer. October 4th, 2019. Summer Walker dropped her debut studio album, Over It, and the entire music world went silent for a second before erupting in awe. She didn't just release an album. She dropped a bombshell that rewrote the R&B rulebook. Over It debuted at #2 on the Billboard 200, moving 134,000 units in just the first week. That's massive for a new artist, but wait, it gets even crazier. The album shattered records, marking the largest streaming week ever for an R&B album by a female artist in terms of on-demand audio streams. That's history right there. Summer Walker had officially arrived as a force nobody could ignore. But with success came its own storm. The spotlight that once felt warm suddenly turned blinding. Summer had planned her very first, and what she later called her last, tour to promote Over It. Fans were excited, cities were selling out, and it seemed like everything she'd ever worked for was finally happening. But behind the scenes, she was struggling. Summer was open about her social anxiety, explaining how fame and constant attention made her uncomfortable and drained. Eventually, she made the difficult decision to cancel 20 out of 29 tour dates, citing mental health reasons. Instead of empathy, though, what she got was hate. Fans who once cheered for her turned cruel, accusing her of exaggerating her anxiety or faking it for attention. Social media turned toxic, with people calling her ungrateful, weird, and fake. It was heartbreaking. The same fans who praised her for being raw and real suddenly couldn't handle that vulnerability in real life. Then in November 2019, Summer won her first Soul Train Music Award for Best New Artist, a huge milestone, but even that moment turned sour when her short, nervous acceptance speech sparked more online criticism. People mocked her shyness, twisting her silence into arrogance. The entire situation exposed something ugly about the music industry and its audience: the lack of understanding around mental health, especially for Black women artists. They're expected to be strong, bold, unbothered, and when they show emotion or fragility, it's seen as weakness instead of honesty. Summer Walker was breaking barriers, but it came at a heavy price she never expected to pay. Summer Walker wasn't playing nice this time. She came swinging. There was no sugarcoating, no subtle shade. This was straight-up musical warfare. And guess what? She brought receipts. Her follow-up album, Still Over It, dropped like a bomb on the industry. And the numbers told the story better than any interview ever could. The project broke records left and right, smashing the one for the biggest R&B debut on the US album chart since Beyoncé's Lemonade. Can we take a second to appreciate that? That's legendary company. Summer moved over 166,000 units in just the first week, proving that when you make music from real heartbreak and honesty, people feel it. Authentic pain equals authentic success, period. And after that messy fallout with London on Day Track, Summer thought she finally found peace and love again. With rapper LVR Pharaoh, whose real name is Larry Lambert, their relationship didn't just move fast, it was lightning speed. One day they were dropping cute selfies, and the next, they were making permanent statements. By November 2021, they went all in, tattooing each other's names on their faces. Summer got Larry inked right below her left eye, and Larry got Summer etched boldly above his right eyebrow. That's not commitment, it's permanent proof. But for the rest of us watching, it was giving either soulmates forever or this might end in flames. And then came another twist. By June 2022, Summer revealed she was pregnant again, this time expecting twins with Larry. Fans were shocked but supportive, flooding her comments with love. She looked genuinely happy, glowing with excitement. But just as people started rooting for her fairy tale ending, the cracks started to show. The public smiles began to fade, and whispers started swirling online. By November 2022, while still pregnant with the twins, Summer dropped another bomb. She and Larry were done. She made the announcement herself on Instagram, keeping it calm but clear. I decided to be single. It's no hard feelings. Larry is an amazing father. There's just certain things I won't tolerate. It was short, mature, and straight to the point, but you could feel the exhaustion behind her words. This was a woman who'd been through too much to settle for anything less than peace. Stop counting her out, because Summer Walker's love life kept the internet buzzing non-stop. By 2023, her romantic chapter took another wild turn when she started dating Lil Meech, actor and rapper Demetrius Flannery Jr., best known for his role in BMF. On paper, it looked like a power couple moment. Music royalty meets TV star energy. The two were spotted everywhere together, posting cozy pictures, matching fits, and showing off that fresh new love glow that had fans convinced this might finally be Summer's peaceful era. But peace didn't last long. The romance went from sweet to scandalous faster than anyone expected. Out of nowhere, rumors started swirling that Meech was cheating, and baby, it didn't stop there. The internet went wild when Ring doorbell footage surfaced, allegedly showing Meech walking straight into another woman's house. The clip spread like wildfire, reposted on every gossip blog and fan page imaginable. People were dissecting the footage frame by frame like it was a crime scene. And just when people thought Summer Walker's dating life couldn't get any more unpredictable, it did. Rumors started swirling that she was linked to Coop Cashington, an adult content creator who had been making waves online. But that whole situation took a dark turn fast when serious sexual assault allegations surfaced against him. Summer didn't say much publicly, but fans noticed her instantly distancing herself. It was clear she wasn't trying to get caught up in that mess. The internet, of course, had a field day, dissecting every move she made. But Summer played it cool. No explanations, no drama, just silence that spoke volumes. Then came December 2024, and with it, a new headline-grabbing romance. Summer started dating Chicago rapper Rico Reckless, and the internet couldn't stop talking about it. The two went public in early 2025, sharing clips, smiling in selfies, and showing off their chemistry like a new age Bonnie and Clyde. Fans were rooting for them, calling it her rebellious era. But by May 2025, that chapter came to an emotional close. Summer broke the news herself, posting a heartfelt message that had everyone talking. I can't even think about dealing with another man. I love Rico. He really is a sweet man when he wants to be. We're from two different worlds. It was raw, reflective, and painfully honest. You could feel the heartbreak behind her words. A woman tired of giving her all and getting chaos in return. But hold up, because what came next sent the internet into meltdown mode. On September 7th, 2025, at the MTV Video Music Awards at UBS Arena in New York, Summer Walker showed up and stole the night. She stepped onto the red carpet channeling Pamela Anderson's legendary 1999 VMAs look. A dazzling white corset, sparkly sequin capris, and that unforgettable oversized fluffy hat. Cameras flashed nonstop. Fans screamed and social media exploded. When asked about the mystery man by curious reporters, her date casually revealed they had met through mutual friends in Los Angeles. Simple, clean, no drama, at least on the surface. But the media wasn't going to let that slide. One reporter pushed further, asking, "How did you and Summer meet?" And without missing a beat, he smiled and repeated, "Mutual friend in LA." Smooth, polished, and practiced, like he knew exactly what he was doing. But when the same question was thrown at Summer, she wasn't entertaining any gossip that night. When pressed about how special their friendship was, she clapped back instantly with that unbothered confidence we've come to expect. "Mind your business." Then just like that, her security team stepped in and whisked her away, leaving reporters stunned and the internet buzzing with even more questions. Social media detectives immediately went into full investigation mode, piecing together screenshots, comments, and tagged photos like FBI agents. Within hours, fans claimed to have found what looked like his Instagram account and the name attached, allegedly an actor named James Neal. But hold on, it doesn't stop there. According to multiple sources close to Summer's circle, this man isn't just an actor. He's being described as a retired investor with major money. We're talking private jets, coastal homes, and luxury cars kind of wealth. As soon as the clips from the VMAs hit the internet, reactions came flying in, some cheering, others side-eyeing the whole thing. One fan tweeted, "Summer Walker got tired of getting dogged out and went and got her a white sugar daddy." Another wrote, "She really said, 'Forget the drama, I'm getting a bag.'" That line went viral in minutes. Meanwhile, someone else posted, "Wait, is this Summer Walker? Who is this grandpa? Did I miss a whole chapter?" The confusion was hilarious, but not everyone found it funny. Summer Walker's romantic life may have the internet divided, but her career is still on solid ground. After a string of turbulent relationships, from Lil Meech's cheating scandal to the brief yet emotional chapter with Rico Reckless, Summer's latest appearance at the 2025 VMAs set off a social media firestorm. Dressed in a modern homage to Pamela Anderson's 1999 look, she didn't just steal attention with her outfit, but with her companion, an older white gentleman identified by fans as James Neal. According to sources, Neal isn't just an actor, but a retired investor with deep pockets and strong industry ties. Whispers in Hollywood suggest he's been quietly bankrolling select entertainment ventures, prompting speculation that this new romance might be part of a strategic rollout tied to Summer's upcoming project, Finally Over It. However, people close to Summer are adamant. This isn't about PR, it's about peace. She's done dating men who can't handle her success. One insider shared, "He offers stability, not stress." Despite the whirlwind of controversy surrounding her, Summer Walker's success speaks for itself. Her streaming numbers are nothing short of massive. Girls Need Love has gone triple platinum. Playing Games is double platinum, and Come Through, featuring Usher, holds platinum status, all continuing to pull in serious residual income. Her career accolades are equally impressive: a Billboard Music Award, 3 Soul Train Music Awards, an iHeartRadio Music Award, 2 Grammy nominations, and the 2022 Billboard Women in Music Chartbreaker Award. Yet in true Summer fashion, when she took the stage to accept that honor, her words were brief. "I'm not really one for speeches." Still, fame hasn't come without its challenges. Summer remains one of the most polarizing figures in R&B, adored for her raw talent and transparency, yet constantly criticized for her personal choices. Her critics focus on 5 main fronts. Summer Walker's sound has always been a soulful fusion, deeply rooted in the raw emotion of Amy Winehouse, the spiritual essence of Erykah Badu, and the timeless storytelling of Mary J. Blige and Lauryn Hill. That lineage runs through her music, but what sets Summer apart is her honesty, her willingness to bleed on the track, to expose every crack of heartbreak and every lesson learned, has earned her a loyal fan base that sees themselves in her vulnerability. And now, as of 2025, she's crafting what might be her grand finale, Finally Over It, the conclusion to the trilogy. Industry insiders describe the upcoming project as her most mature yet, a reflection on everything she's survived: fame, motherhood, anxiety, love, and loss. If Over It was pain and still, Over It was release. Finally, Over It is rumored to be acceptance, a celebration of self-worth and peace after the storm. Whether her VMA Mystery Man represents genuine love or strategic positioning, one fact can't be denied. Summer Walker has mastered the art of conversation. Every move she makes, every lyric she drops, every relationship headline, be it heartbreak, healing, or hustle, keeps the culture locked in. Love her or criticize her, Summer Walker has redefined what modern R&B looks and sounds like. She's proven that authenticity, even when it's chaotic, unpolished, or vulnerable, connects deeper than perfection ever could. Her music gives a voice to women tired of pretending, tired of silence, and ready to own their truth without apology. From Over It to Finally Over It, Summer's evolution is both a musical and personal odyssey. She's faced public scrutiny for her social anxiety, her relationships, and her choices as a mother. Yet she's turned every criticism into art that resonates with millions. In an industry that rewards image over honesty, Summer delivers unfiltered reality, no matter how uncomfortable it makes people. And now, as headlines swirl around her alleged 70-year-old retired investor boyfriend, the world is once again watching, wondering if this is love, strategy, or a mix of both. Whatever the truth is, one thing's for sure: Summer Walker knows how to turn every chapter, even the controversial ones, into a cultural moment. Her journey from Atlanta's shy tattoo artist to one of R&B's most influential voices marks not just a rise, but a transformation, from messy baby mama drama to possibly securing generational wealth. Depending on who you ask, it's either the ultimate glow-up or the most calculated career pivot in recent entertainment history. So whether Summer walks the next red carpet wearing a wedding ring, or this situation implodes in true Summer Walker fashion, one thing's for sure: we'll all be watching, speculating, and waiting for the next chapter in this saga that's more entertaining than any reality show could ever dream of. This is the story of Summer Walker. Raw, real, and unpredictable. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories just like this.